Like a book of traps is, I would say that's something that like maybe your average gamer wouldn't know about. Like
Yeah.
that's sort of like a niche topic that's not like something that's been covered to death, whereas I could
Right.
probably show you like 20 different bestiaries about dragons. Like dragons are covered to death. But yeah, I see that's kind of what I was going for, is like your trap book, something that covers a topic that's not necessarily explored as much.
I'd put it in the role playing game section myself. I would market it as a role playing game supplement. And you know what? That story that runs through, and here's the clever part. That story that runs through is, if it's interesting, then you can take it and expand it into a novel and make it a tie-in to that supplement.
That's true.
And then you're going to have all the fat little nerds just clamoring to get your book.
The only other thing I've thought about, if it would be feasible, is in the keywords somehow make it straddle. Like, in other words, if I make it a fantasy officially, but if I use those right keywords so that the say the D&D people or the gaming people could discover it, that might be a way around it.
But you've got to have people going in and looking for those keywords.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And when if I go onto Vela, I'm not going to type in Dungeons and Dragons. I'm just not going to think to do it. Or D&D.
Well, no, it would actually be stuff like 5e or D&D, just literally D&D, not the full, not spelled out.
Right.
That would totally work.
Or what was that one? There was that one called like Divinity or something like that, or whatever. And I think it had something to do with gods in it. So that might be. I might look, but I mean, you're talking like a handful of people will go do that. I wouldn't waste my keywords on it. Those keywords are gold. They're a way to, once we start getting non-writing readers in, those keywords are going to become golden to us, I think. So we have to be very careful which ones we're choosing. Make sure our SEO is, on point.
Right. Oh. You don't think something like D&D would be a good keyword, even though that's something that, I mean.
No.
I mean, in my gamer groups, people are always searching like 5e, D&D to pull up stuff. So
you can give it a shot. I mean, test it out, see if you get any hits off of it. I wouldn't put it in there.
I mean,
I'd put lit RPG in though.
Oh, okay.
Definitely put lit RPG because that's
a good call. I didn't think of that.
Really good.
That's a really good call.
As a matter of fact, I wish they had a subcategory on Vela for that, because everybody has to put lit RPG in parentheses next to the thing just to be able to get it to pull up.
That's a good point. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely this is new for me, obviously. I've never really, well, I mean, technically, I published that other Greyport guide, which is my own board game mashup, but that's not really, this is on a different level. So it's been kind of fun now that I'm in a weekly RPG group, using that passion and interest in my writing more.
Yeah. That's what I liked about another thing, about us doing maybe a shared world thing. I was thinking, boy, it'd be so easy to adapt a role playing game and tie it into our shared world, and then have that as well. Role play in the world of so and so, da 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 da. Like they've done with like they've done with the Wheel of Time and Game of Thrones and all of those ones, like Firefly, all those ones.
Yeah, so that's kind of a separate topic. Yeah, let's stop there for a second. But I'm glad you brought up
let's
the
say hi to
shared world.
Gail. She's been very quiet since coming on. Hey, Gailey.
She actually